Often people have asked me, what was the thing that surprised you the most when you moved to Minnesota coming from Peru? What's the thing that shocked you the most? The most surprising thing? And, there are many things to say. But I remember that the first weeks, or my first Sunday Mass, was very memorable. When I was in Peru, and I was moved to a different place to serve as a priest, I say this, in good spirits and with humor, but people receive you like if you were a celebrity. When I went to a place called Piura, people knew my name. They lined up to, say hi to me. People took pictures. I'm not lying. That's the way Peruvians are. And that's the way Peruvians, love their priests. And I remember when I came here, I was expecting the same thing. I thought that, PES has been here for 15 years. And I remember going to my first coffee and donuts and standing by myself and having to approach people and greet people because dynamics were different. But later I understood that Minnesotans take much longer to warm up, but then they are very hospitable. And we've been blessed. I speak for myself, brother host in my community. How many times have we been hosted? And people open their doors of their houses and host us with so much love. And this makes me think about words from the gospel today. Jesus says in the gospel, whoever receives the one that I send receives me. And I think this is talking about how important it is to be hospitable with missionaries, with those who dedicate their life and those who are sent by God. And Jesus says, whoever receives one of them receives me. Do you guys remember what Jesus says also in chapter 10 of Matthew? He says, whoever gives a glass of water to one of these of my disciples, just because he's my disciple, will not go without recompense. So I'm just trying to point out how Jesus makes the case of it's important to be hospitable with those he sends. But Jesus also says something interesting. Is Jesus saying those who are missionaries, you should expect to be treated as a celebrity wherever you go? Is that the promise that Jesus makes? And Jesus says, whoever is sent is not greater than the one who sends him. So Jesus is also saying, if you're a missionary, you expect to be treated as I was treated. You be expected to be persecuted, speaking badly behind your backs, crucified. So that's interesting because we have those two ideas, right? For those who receive missionaries, be hospitable. For those who are missionaries, expect nothing. And in that way, you will always remain grateful with those who open their hearts and open their doors to receive you.